They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force the third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Slips through the line. Smashes ahead. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Right back to the well. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Davidson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the single back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He fires one deep over the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. up there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down, still moving. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Power football with the run. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Notre Dame, 0.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, Notre Dame.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. Second down coming up.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running to Green. Past the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. it from the 21. Going right to work up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Notre Dame.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Bears the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the returner will be dragged down.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go. Stand.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Makes a pass to Marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. it's Tuggle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Hard running there. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. Touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave you nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Shakes off the defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll try the toss to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Bray. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here we go. Going with the ground game left. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Davidson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UCF. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Martin. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Martin. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've